I don't normally cover PMQs as it's the most popular part of the political week, and therefore a lot of channels do cover it. So if you've seen the questions and the answers already, there's not really much that I can possibly add. However, yesterday something did actually jump out to me, which I thought I'd share with you. This is how PMQs should be. We came close to having Lib Dems as the official opposition. I mean, very close. There's 70 seats and the Tories only got 121. Just watching PMQs today, I actually really wish that was the case. I wish that Lib Dems were the official opposition. For Badenoch, it's all about the performance. She's all about the show. She doesn't really care about any of these questions because it doesn't really affect people on a day-to-day basis. She's playing up to the cameras, looking to score cheap political points. These are Westminster bubble questions. And if you think about it, she went on hard on immigration, which the Tories lost control of with their Brexit deal. And yet, you've got a farmers' protest right outside the doorstep. Is attacking your own record because Starmer's was once a lefty lawyer a really good idea? And because she's doing all these theatrics, obviously the Prime Minister's going to respond in kind. And so it becomes nothing more than a game of tennis, each team batting away insults to each other, and nothing really getting answered and no questions of substance being asked. Here's an example.
Mr. Speaker, he says he wants to smash the gangs. The only thing he's smashed is his own reputation. The fact is, what he has been agreeing is not going to do anything. The cost of the Iraq agreement is £500,000. That wouldn't even buy a house in his constituency. Many of the things he's taking credit for are our agreements. Let's talk about what he put in his manifesto. The Prime Minister promised to end asylum hotels. He promised, he's the Prime Minister now, he promised, but in Altrincham and Peterborough, his government is expanding the use of asylum hotels because he unilaterally disarmed the deterrent. In fact, Mr. Speaker, a man who arrived by small boat told Sky News he was happy Labour were in power. That man said the Conservatives, and I quote, wanted to deport us, but Labour are making the procedure easier for us. He's right, isn't he?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I really thought she should welcome the Iraq deal. Anybody who wants to deal with this vile trade would have welcomed it. She should also welcome the German deal that we did this week. Many of the boats that are finding their way to the Channel are coming through Germany. That is well documented. There's been a difficulty in taking enforcement action, which if she spent more time researching that than her terrible jokes, she would know about. And we have signed an agreement to smash and take enforcement action in Germany to stop those boats getting to the coast. That is effective action. She should welcome it. It's really good news. All law enforcement think it's a good thing. Why does she think it's a bad thing?
Now, I'm going to show you the question from the Liberal Democrats. This is Ed Davey, and notice how much different it is. It's a relevant question. It's a good question. There's none of this political point scoring. And imagine Davey being the leader of the opposition. How much better would PMQs actually be?
Can I thank the Prime Minister for that reply, and I hope we can continue to work on a cross-party basis to do Britain's role in securing peace and stability in the Middle East. But moving on to another subject, Mr. Speaker, British farmers are the best in the world. Yeah. They are the best in the world because of our tradition of family farms, where from generation to generation a commitment to high-quality food, to our precious environment, animal welfare, is passed down. But family farms were let down badly by the last Conservative government, with their botched transition to new payment schemes and their unfair trade deals with Australia and New Zealand that have undercut British farmers. Now, many family farms feel the government's budget will be the final blow. So will the Prime Minister change course and recognise the vital role that British family farms play?
Yeah. Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as he knows, we put £5 billion into farming over the next 2 years. That's a record number under the budget. Last week alone, £350 million to support farmers in the United Kingdom. That does contrast with the last government, who was an underspend of £300 million in relation to farmers. In relation to inheritance tax, as he knows, in a typical family case, the threshold is £3 million, and therefore the vast majority of farmers will be unaffected, despite the fear-mongering of the party opposite.
Bill Brittle.
In the comments, let me know what you think. Would you prefer the performance and the insults and the cheap jokes, or would you prefer if we actually got serious questions and serious answers? It's clear the Tories don't have any fresh ideas because they're reverting to the Rwanda plan again. And even the media look like they're getting fed up with it, which you can see happening in the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.